everybody, and welcome back to INSANEBRIT Gaming. I am the INSANEBRIT, and this week's food review is from, I believe, now I don't actually know where these are from off the top of my head, because I didn't buy them. I believe it's a co-op, but I'll have the actual title. It'll be in the title where I bought them anyway. Basically, I think it's a co-op, but I'm not sure. Bramley Apple Turnovers. You get 2 of these. So yeah, so basically, I haven't had these in about 15 years. Like, I'm telling you, like, wow. All of a sudden these were bought, and I was like, oh man, I've got to try these. I haven't had these in a while. So you get 2 in a pack. I think they're like 70p or £1. Shouldn't be much more dearer than that. I have a link in the description below as well for this particular product. Like I said, I'll get the person who bought these to tell me the name of the place they bought them. But it is irrelevant right now, because I don't know, these are Sainsbury's. It's got written on the pack, my bad. So these are Sainsbury's apple turnover from the bakery. I didn't even know that. It's transparent on the box here. Okay, so let's open these up. I think these are made fresh, but you can have these obviously kept out, you know, in the packet as long, you know, like for a day or 2. All right. So Sainsbury's products are often pretty good, I would say, on their reputation. And you do get 2 of them, so wow, they look pretty big. Okay, so let's go straight off the bat. Whoa, quite heavy. Now I don't know if that's the dough or the amount of apple inside, but all right, I'm going to eat it over the tray just to avoid being messy. So. It comes off quite light, the pastry, like the first initial bite, but it's actually quite chewy, like heavy, like overall. So, I don't know how to describe that to you actually. It's a light pastry, but there's a lot there, so it feels kind of heavy, like, you know, and kind of dry. That is my initial response to it right now. A little bit of apple there, quite sweet, but I'm only getting a smidge of apple, and I'm 2 bites in. It is pretty big. Seems to be some apple, if I can show you that, I don't think I can, in the centre there, but quite tasty. The apple is obviously the strength of this, because other than that, the pastry is just all doughy and a bit dry. Yeah, very dry. About 4 or 5 bites. I've only gotten like 2 bites of apple. That's not that good, to be honest with you. It feels like the counterbalance isn't there. I'm going to have something to drink with this. It's kind of dry. Wow. It's so dry, I've had to drink half my drink. Oh, I ain't even finished yet. As you get into the centre, there's a hell of a lot more apple. I'll give them that. But the pastry's a bit too dry for my liking on overall. Especially near the edges. You have to really work your way into the middle to get any kind of, you know, apple. Now, for me, the pastry is too plain for my liking. Not enough taste in the variation of it. I know it's just simple, it's pastry and it's supposed to be apple, but the pastry ain't that nice. It's very plain, it's very doughy overall. It is a big size in terms of quantity, but I think it's lacking a little bit of quality there. I know you can buy others smeared in something on top as well, which is a lot more tastier pastry. So I think your best bet is to go elsewhere for an apple turnover or whatever, other stores and stuff. You know, other brands. I personally don't think it's that. I don't rate it that much. The apple is nice, but it's mainly in the center and it's not spread out evenly enough. So it feels like I'm just eating a load of dry dough for the most part, and it ain't even that tasty. But the apple's nice when you get there. You know. So for me, I know that there's just better options, possibly an actual proper bakery, or I say like Greg's, or maybe, for example, and other places like that you might want to try with a more tastier pastry. This one was just a little bit too plain for my liking. You get quite a lot there for whatever the price is. You do get two, so if you're like I don't know about other price ranges elsewhere, but I don't think these are that expensive anyway. But in terms of the fact you get two, they're quite big, and you're hungry on the go, then by all means. But at the same time, if you're looking for something a little bit tasty, I would say go elsewhere. For me, it's not that good of or that tasty of a product. So out of 5, I'm gonna have to give this possibly. I'm gonna give it a 1. I'm just gonna give it a 1. Very dry. The apple was nice, but it was too. You know, it was in the center. It wasn't evenly spread out. Doughy, not that tasty. Very dry. Kind of disappointing, really, from Sainsbury's point of view, at least in my opinion. Anyway, guys, that's it for this week's food review. Short and sweet. You know, I know, like I said, it's hit and miss. Some of these you'll be interested in, some of them you won't. That's just always the way it is. You know, will you try and do various food reviews once a week or whatever? It is what it is. Anyway, guys, you can follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Links are in the description below. Also, don't forget to check out my t-shirts. You can check them out in time for Christmas if you're interested in buying one for a relative or a fan or whatever it may be. I don't know. You know, you can order those. They are in the link in the description below. The roses are red and my cookie meme on the actual t-shirt, or there's a sweatshirt and a bunch of other things as well we can buy. Even a mug as well. Oh, sorry. It's just so dry. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.